Hey folks, we're still in the winter landscape here and I want to show this to you. This little tree right here is a cedar tree, Juniperus virginiana. It's actually technically a juniper, but it's called Eastern Red Cedar. And it's a really interesting tree because in the wild like this, it grows in a lot of different forms. First of all, there's male and female. Only the females get berries. They're blue. Actually, gin is made out of juniper berries, so that's interesting. But these things can be green. They can also be very bluish, but they can also be this brown color, especially in the winter time. So it's kind of an interesting thing that a typical tree, as a cedar tree, which you see all over the place, can have so many different forms. And this one is definitely brown in the winter. Hey, just for comparison, this is also Eastern Red Cedar. And you can see how green this one is compared to the other one, which is definitely more brown. And one other small note, let me see if I can show this to you here. That brown thing right there is not part of the cedar tree. That is cedar apple rust. And it's a plant, or actually it's a fungus that lives on two different plants. Half its life is on the cedar tree and half is on an apple. And that particular piece there will get some slimy orange arms coming out of it. And it looks very funny, but it's not part of that cedar tree. Hey, I just want to tell you a little bit more about this Eastern Red Cedar. It is a very common tree because it's part of the natural succession. If you leave a field fallow for, I don't know, 2 years, you're going to have cedar trees as part of the next phase in that natural succession. I'll talk about that in another video. But when I first moved to Virginia 25 years ago, I hardly saw any cedar trees, which was really unusual for a rural country area. And this region used to be known as the apple capital of the world near Winchester, Virginia. And as I showed you, cedar trees are an alternate host for cedar apple rust, which is a disease that gets on apple trees. So everybody around here cut out the cedar trees. And so there were very few. In the last 25 years, they've made a comeback as the apple industry has decreased in this region. But that's another little tidbit about the Eastern Red Cedar being an alternate host for apple or cedar apple rust.